back at it like Craftmatic. It's Friday, cruising through the Springfield highways on my way to the Lay Days crib boat. This is the 5th installment, man. Tap in open mic. I'm a tad early, and that's good that I'm early because I was late so many times, man. And I did it, man. 5 days in a row. Content. Proud of myself, man. I was working on some jokes, man. My pen is on fire. I'm gonna test myself to see if I can remember my set list. My set list is pretty much like the statuses I was working on today. So yeah, man, I'm gonna try to put it together. See what goes, man. Before I hop in, I'm trying to think of any headlines I could think of that was popping. I guess 50 Cent and Jim Jones going back and forth. And from what I briefly saw, I guess 50 put out a Show Enough video. Show Enough is the antagonist in The Last Dragon, you know. And I guess it was, I don't know, calling Jim Jones an old karate man. Honestly, since I've been more focused on creating my own content, I haven't really been in the loop as much of all the scuttlebutt and all the silliness that's going on these internet streets. I do keep my ear to it, but during the day, when I'm driving, I'm just working on jokes. I'm listening to stuff, listening to old ideas, old recordings I had, and when I come home, I'm doing this right now. So we're gonna hop into it. We're gonna hop right into it, man. Here we go. I got on a flight the other day, right? And I noticed this soccer mom was in the window seat, which was clearly mine, you know what I mean? But then, I could bring you right on camera. And then, let me just say this one joke out and I'll bring you right in. I noticed this soccer mom clearly sitting in my seat. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I must have looked at the ticket wrong, you know? I'm like, lady, it's okay. You can stay right there, because she didn't even know. I think the aisle seat is a better seat anyway, you know what I mean? Got more leg room. It's closer to the snacks. And lastly, I'm gonna pretend like I'm Carl Lewis hurdling over passengers before the levees burst, you know? So little did she know I won in that situation. Let me see if I can bring in Matt Clark. It says, I'm unable to add you because of technical issues. I don't know, maybe try to log out and go back in, maybe. Let me try some. Yeah, it won't let me add you in. It won't let me add you in. Maybe go out and go back in. I gotta see you up in the right hand corner, but for some reason it's not letting me bring you in. You can type a joke out too. We can workshop like that. But anyway, what did I say? I don't want to act like Carl Lewis hurdling over passengers before the levees burst. Speaking of levees bursting, man, you ever had that pee-pee dream and it feels way too real and it feels way too good? When it's feeling like that, laundry day is today. That's a I peed on myself joke. You know what I mean? Like, because I've had experiences where the pee just felt so damn good. But I wanna say that joke without saying that I peed on myself. That's why I say, you ever had a pee-pee dream where it feels way too real and it feels way too good, and then you realize laundry day became today, meaning because you peed on your seat, so now you got to do your laundry, unless you want a pissy smelling room. Like, I'm trying to get to a level where I'm writing these jokes where I'm saying like crass things, but I want the audience to fill in the blanks. I want the audience to fill in the blanks of what we said. people that spread rumors, man, I just came to the conclusion, people that spread rumors are ugly. Because when you're attractive and you are getting all the things in life that are given to attractive people, the last thing you have time to do is to participate in that pastime. You'll never see Lady Loquacious on the cover of Vanity Fair. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? You'll never see Water Cooler Kyle in the top 10 of most attractive men in the GQ magazine. Not gonna happen. Gossiping is an ugly person's sport. You know what I'm getting tired of? The word zesty. The word zesty. Zesty is overused. Like, you say zesty. You know what I'm gonna start saying, man? I'm gonna bring my own word. I'm gonna start saying robust Italian dressing. Anything that's viewed as zesty, I'm gonna say robust Italian dressing. You still balancing the checkbook? Like you got the paper checkbook? That is robust Italian dressing. When you fill up your tires and you get the exact PSI for every single tire, every single one of them is 35, that is robust Italian dressing. If you wear flip-flops in the rain, that is robust Italian dressing. It has a lot of flavors. It's very flavorful. Robust Italian dressing. Let me see if I can try to bring you on, man. Try again. Yeah, it's not letting me, man. I don't know why. Like I said, go out and go back in. So let me run down my set, because these are jokes that I made on Facebook. So I'm just seeing if I can like remember my set without having it writing on paper. So I did the soccer mom on the airplane joke. I did the PP dream joke. I did the gossiping is ugly joke. I did the robust Italian dressing joke. I'll do the last one. And then this is the last one I wrote today. But then I'll hop into some stuff that I've been writing over like the past week. I'm damn near constructed like a half an hour set in this past week. That's crazy, man. But white comedians, my fellow Caucasian comics, I know a lot of y'all want to say the N-word on stage. You definitely do. And I got the secret. I got the way that you could say the N-word on stage as a white comic without getting canceled. Just don't get too famous. That's the secret. Now, when you do this, I can't guarantee that somebody's going to treat your face like a punching bag. I cannot guarantee that somebody's going to treat your face like a heavy bag. What sounds best? I can't guarantee somebody's going to treat your face like a speed bag, but you will continue to get booked, man. I mean, just look at Michael Richards, man. In the year 2006, at the Hollywood Improv, there was a couple brothers that was heckling. He got pissed off. He called them all kinds of N-words. Got canceled immediately. That's Kramer, super famous, man. He's from Seinfeld, man. Got a clean image. You can't be using that N-word, man. But it's funny because a year before that, the comedian Artie Lang, Dirty, Grimy, I think the name of the special was Whiskey Thoughts in 2005. He literally had a 7-minute bit when he was using the N-word in various variations, the ER and the hard A, and he did it for 7 minutes straight, and it was brilliantly, hilariously racist. Nobody talks about it. Why? Because he's not that famous. So if you want to use the word, the N-word at liberty, my white comedians, and still get work and not get canceled, just don't get famous. But make sure you have on boxing headgear. So I can't guarantee how it's going to be. Yo, that Artie Lang joke. Y'all just, I follow Artie Lang a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I know he's a degenerate type comic, but I never really watched his full stand-up. Hilarious dude. In the bit, it made sense. But like in this day and age, he did that that bit in 2005. If you do it now, it's funny, but yo, I'm listening to this shit. I'm like, I understand he's not known, but at the time, Artie Lang was known. Artie Lang was big on Howard. He was Howard Stern's one of his co-hosts. The hugest radio show in the world at the time. He just did Dirty Work with Norm Macdonald. You know what I mean? Artie Lang was doing his thing in the early 2000s. And he never got canceled. Like, Hollywood is weird, man. It's very, very selective. It's like, not only do they pick people who they prop up, they pick people who they tear down too, man. Because that Artie Lang joke was crazy. Yeah, I got it recorded, but I don't think it's right for me to put the clip out. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not out here exposing nobody. Y'all want to find it, you find it. I think from a writing standpoint, it was brilliant. I understand what he was doing. It made complete sense, and he was telling white people, y'all can't be saying nigger. Like, that was crazy. Yo, the shit was crazy, man. The shit was crazy. I ain't gonna spoil it. Very selective outrage, man. But I'm not gonna be too long today because I gotta I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I gotta stop at the grocery store. Maybe I will take you guys to the store today. But I'm gonna work some of my jokes that I worked earlier this week, man. Make sure I still got those joints. So I'm on a new route with my propane delivery job, and I've been in Brattleboro, Vermont. And Brattleboro, Vermont is beautiful. We got Appalachian Mountains and the evergreen trees and the churches and the architecture. It's very Hallmark Christmas card-like. And Brattleboro, Vermont is known for two things: being cold and maple syrup. So we know one thing for certain: the white women there are thick and hairy. I imagine their legs look like Ugg boots. Very, very beautiful place. Very, very Hallmark Christmas card-like. One thing I noticed, man, ain't no thugs in Brattleboro. You ain't ever seen a thug on a Christmas card. You understand? That's just not a place that you would ever imagine a thug thugging. But just as I said that, I saw this black dude walking down the street with a bucket hat, a book bag, and baggy jeans. And I was thinking to myself, that dude's in witness. I was thinking to myself, that dude's in witness protection. He did not come here by choice. It was a court order. He snitched on the entire organization. He told on everybody. So now the only thing this dude is doing is eating pancakes. And I know one thing's for certain, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. There's a hairy, Ugg boot leg, big booty white woman that's sharing those pancakes with him in their log cabin, and they share the Subaru. This is an entire fact. That's a whole fact. I'm trying to think, what other jokes? Whenever I go in rooms filled with white people, I always feel compelled to pronounce the word ask with 3 syllables. Ask with 3 syllables. When black folks are around white folks, you have to pronounce the word ask with 3 syllables, or they will question your intelligence. And I refuse to let on to the fact that I do have a state education, but I learned how to pronounce the word ask. Around the homeboys, I'm saying ask, but around the alabaster, I'm saying ask. Ask. Yes, code switching is exhausting. It is extremely exhausting. How the fuck somebody tailgating me right now in slushy snow? Like, come on, man. People be killing me, bro. I hate tailgaters, man. This ain't even a joke. This is more like some rant. Like, what puts that much trust in a driver to drive directly behind somebody in bad weather? I literally got your life in my hand. I could just literally slam on my brakes right now. You all fucked up in the game. Excuse me for cursing, but it was just annoying. It's like every time I try to have a good moment to myself, driving, just relaxing, listening to this jazz music, telling some jokes, it's a goofy motherfucker tailgating me, man. Very, 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 very frustrated, man. Let's say if he follows me. Oh, good. Don't freaking turn down the same place I'm turning, asshole. Yo, I'm the hardest dude on earth when I'm driving. When I get out the car, I'm like, hey, how's it going, everybody? When I'm driving, like, yo, you stupid mother, what you doing, asshole? I hate you. Kill yourself. I get out the car. How you doing, man? Yeah, I'm gonna bring you on to the store with me. I'm gonna bring you on. Anybody wanna hop in? Drop a comment, drop a joke, whatever. You are at liberty to do so. This is my way of doing my thing, keeping my chops up, keep practicing. You know what I mean? The music is off. You guys ain't gonna hear the music because it's in my ears right now. I'm gonna still let this rock and play. I just gotta get some fruit for my lady for breakfast tomorrow. And what she said? She said, oh, some breakfast potatoes. Breakfast potatoes. That's the thing when you got like a full-time lady. Hey Jeff, that's a dope tag. And you know what I'm saying? I might, if that's okay with you, Big Brother Supreme Sith Lord Writer, I wouldn't mind keeping that tag. Can I say in the car, Nino Brown, out the car, Charlie. And it's funny because with that joke, you don't even have to finish the word Charlie Brown. You could just say Charlie, and they already know where you're going with that. So that's hilarious. That's hilarious. See, this is why I try to create this space. You know what I'm saying? For cats to put their ideas out there, man. You never know what can be constructed. We got to figure out our own ways. Listen, I got a full-time job during the day. I'm still trying to write. I'm still trying to get it in one way or another. Still trying to practice. I know nothing replaces the stage. I understand that. But everybody has their own writing process. Since I've been doing this, I mean, this is my 5th day in a row doing this, man. And I've been writing like a madman. I'll probably write, it's not a polished 30 minutes, but I definitely wrote like at least a new 30 this week. With all my Brattleboro, Vermont, maple syrup, thugs, Hallmark card jokes. My jokes about white people saying N-word. What else, man? The joke about the Karens or the soccer mom. And there's a reason why I say soccer. I said there's a reason why I say soccer mom and not Karen. Because the soccer mom ain't gonna steal the seat. She gonna be the one that's complaining. The Karen is not gonna steal the seat. The Karen is the one that's gonna tell you to get up. Oh, that's not your seat. That's my seat. The soccer mom is gonna be more passive aggressive. Like I don't know why. I don't even know why I sat here. I'm phooey. I'm such a klutz. So, like those words are. Yeah, hey, thanks, Jeff. I appreciate that, man. Those words and those details are extremely important. You know, because originally I thought Karen, but I was like, nah, I gotta go soccer mom. There's a difference between the soccer mom and the Karen. I got the soccer mom joke. I got the joke about having a pee-pee dream. And if the pee-pee dream felt too good, you're definitely gonna be doing laundry when you wake up. You know what I'm saying? I had that one. I ran a bunch. I got the joke about if you don't like pancakes, I don't trust you. You know? I feel like people that don't like pancakes is on the same level as the great dictators of our time, Genghis Khan, Joe Stalin, Adolf Hitler. If you opt for the wheat toast instead of the pancakes, I'm going to assume you have a copy of Mein Kampf in your library. And then later on, I did a tag with that because I was talking about the thug dude I saw in Brattleboro, Vermont, and I came to the conclusion that he's definitely an informant because no thug moves to Brattleboro, Vermont by choice. You know what I mean? So the only thing he can do out there is eat pancakes. We know he don't have, so we definitely know he doesn't have Mein Kampf in his library, but he has a hairy-legged big booty white chick in his bedroom. They got matching flannels in us. They shared a Subaru. You know what I mean? I did all this, all of this. Oh, I get fruit. I'm bugging. I did all of this week, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm a lazy writer, but I never really. This is me writing. I don't write on paper. I kind of write stream of consciousness, and then I jot down my thoughts after. But now it's like it's getting to the point where I'm able to like memorize this stuff without. I'm still gonna write bullet points, but I'm getting to the point where I'm starting memorizing stuff without even writing it down, man. And it's getting to the point where I could like prepare new jokes and never even try them on stage. And I just go on like not an open mic stage, but an actual show stage, which I did last weekend, and the jokes worked. Why? Because I was training like this, doing this. Last Friday was the first time I did this, but I didn't call it anything as far as going live and just running some jokes. And literally what I was doing on camera live and translated on stage. I've been doing comedy 12 years, so as far as stage presence, and if you want to count me doing poetry and spoken word and rapping and all that, listen, I've been an on-stage performer since 1997, almost 30 years. I just took the foray into stand-up within the last 12, so, you know, stage presence and all that, that's not. Now it's about trying to synthesize these words, get these verbals right. I don't like this combination of fruit. It's all about trying to get these verbals right. You know, and just understanding what's funny, using like the right economy of words and being able to say certain things that connect with certain people. So it can bring certain images into their head, and then you also have to be careful with like some of the words you use, because you can use a certain word and it'll just take people's mind in a certain tangent and get their attention off of the idea that you're trying to convey. So you got to be real careful with what you use, the words that you use. Like sometimes, like saying Adolf Hitler, that's like an automatic shutdown. Like people will hear that, they brain shut up, right? But if you say the Grand Fuhrer, you're saying the same thing, but now they got to think about it a little more, and it doesn't. What's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't sting as much, you know. It's not as jarring, but you're still conveying the same idea, you know. Like the bit where I was talking about, you know how sometimes like you having a pee-pee dream and it feel real good, really good. If you have that feeling, you're waking up and doing laundry. Now I could have said I peed all over myself, I soiled myself. No, by me saying you waking up and doing laundry, you still convey the same idea, and you let the audience member fill in the blanks, and you still convey it. And to me, what it does is, for an audience member that's really listening to it and paying attention, I think the comedy is more entertaining because they kind of filling in the blanks. It's like to them, they almost writing the punchlines. You're guiding them there. They're coming to that conclusion, and they're thinking they're creating it, when it's actually you that point to them in that direction. That's the conclusion that you wanted them to come to. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I love doing this ish, man. It's fun, man. Love it. I'm gonna keep doing this, man. You know, I'm tired, man. I be getting off of work, get home like 6, 7. Most of the open mics, it's far from where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Some of them it's just overcrowded. It's just too crowded. Whatever. I done did that mic chasing, man. You know what I mean? Just trying to do guest spots and do this. You know, I guest spots, do this, show and prove on stage, man. Keep writing daily. I try to put the pen to paper, but my hands is just out of shape. I just don't write. My thumbs literally hurt when I try to write with my hands. But ain't no excuse. We got technology, man. We got all kinds of ways we can convey our thoughts. Not just pencil and paper, man. So we're in a technological age, man, where we're not just constricted to just one medium. one medium to relay our thoughts. Through the voice recorder, Facebook statuses, there's ways. You know? There's definitely ways. Got these little diced potatoes for my lady. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think. I don't really like telling jokes when I'm walking around. I look crazy enough as it is. Talking on this phone. Talking to whoever's watching right now. Anybody see Jeff threw out a little joke? That's what I'm talking about. It's a couple comics that popped in. If I'm having, let me see if I can bring the board here. Yeah, it's not letting me bring people on. It keeps saying I have technical difficulties. But y'all dudes could type ideas too. Type some jokes. I'll read them out. That's y'all stuff, you know what I mean? Whatever. We're not gonna let the technology stop us from having a good session. Like you ever go to, let's see, oh. You ever go to an open mic and the mic don't work? Oh, that recently happened. You don't not perform and just give up just because one aspect of the mic don't work. You adapt. You adapt to the situation. Okay, like the technology is not letting me bring y'all in.
Thank you for using
The technology not letting me bring y'all in. Y'all can still type comments, type ideas. Hey.
Select payment type. Use PIN pad to complete transaction.
Give me 1 second, please. When I get to the car, I'm gonna run that pancake joke again. I'm kind of running it all week, and I like where it's going. Oh, and here's the beautiful thing. I don't really gotta curse and be dirty no more, man. I'm not saying I'm intentionally not trying to curse or be dirty. It's just like it's easy. It's easy to say like fuck, a pussy, a bitch, because those are just some. But instead of fuck, I'll say something like have love, to where they got a little longer, but they appreciate it more. They know exactly what I'm saying, and then they know exactly what I'm saying, and I'm not being as profane, and I'm more marketable, and I can be used in more situations. You know what I'm saying? I think that that should wait like. I think I need to go start listening to some more Sinbad and George Wallace, even though George Wallace cursed now, but I'm not like intentionally trying to be clean. That's how my brain is working right now. I got like certain old crass jokes about eating ass and all that, and it's like the other day on this mic, like I think yesterday I started to do it, and I felt so uncomfortable doing it. I felt so uncomfortable doing it because it's like, yo, I know I'm better than this, man. Like I know I'm a better writer than this. I don't gotta do this no more. And in my next level, I want to figure out, okay, yeah, I won't get rid of that joke, but how can I write it in a different way where I don't say eating ass and none of that, and still convey the message without being so profane? To me, that's the next level of writing, man. That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm a poet. I'm a poet before anything, man. Poetry is well, I'm really a singer. But like as far as the writing, like poetry is like that's where I started. That's where I began. So as far as similes, metaphor, allegory, and all that, like analogies, that's what I do. And I just apply that to the comedy, you know? I just apply that to the comedy, man. Oh yeah. All right. Here we go. Another joke. Anybody want to pop in and say something? Ain't nobody watching right now, but that's cool. Here we go. I don't trust nobody that I don't like. I don't trust people that don't eat pancakes, man. I don't trust y'all, man. Because how could you not enjoy those buttery discs of circular goldenness with the crisp edges? That's like saying, I don't like orgasms, man. It's something wrong with you, man. I was doing a research paper in state when I was at State College. And one thing I learned is that the one thing that Joe Stalin, Genghis Khan, and Adolf Hitler had in common, none of them like breakfast pastries. So if we happen to go out to eat and you know what I'm saying, in the morning, you know, and your meal consists of wheat toast, a boiled egg with salt and pepper, and some black coffee, I know for a fact you got a copy of Mein Kampf in your library. Trust you if you don't eat no pancakes, man. It's too good. There's certain things that everybody should be a part of, and if you're not, that's a red flag. I'm adding too much in it. I'm adding too much. But I did that the other day, you know. It did well. It did well. Oh, let me do this joke. Oh. My girlfriend's way out of my league. She makes 5 times the money. She's way too pretty. And her friends think that I don't deserve her. And I'm going to cheat on her, man. So you know what I'm going to do because I'm petty? I'm not going to sleep with any other woman. Period. See, they friends, if they had to go and talk, so I got to prove them wrong, man. Most people don't cheat on their girl or their wife because they love her. I'm not going to cheat on my girl because I want to prove her hating ass homegirls wrong. My privates will only be privied for my lady and no other punani, period. And I'm going to hold the trophy up. It's being right. With a monogamous penis. No, I'm saying too much. The concept of that joke is subversion. People expect to be faithful because that's the right thing to do. But I'm being faithful just to prove them wrong. Like if they wouldn't have said nothing, I would have cheated. See, but I don't want to say that. I want that to, like, the blank to be filled in with that situation. I don't want to say if she would have said nothing, I would have cheated. No, I think it's already implied. See, her friend had to go run her mouth, so you know what I had to do? Be faithful, just to prove her. Yeah, that's how I gotta say. See, her friend had to go and run her. See, her friend had to go and run her mouth, so you know what I had to do? I had to be faithful just to prove her wrong. I ain't sleeping with nobody. Yeah, I'm staying with my woman. What? You wrong? You stupid. I ain't gonna sleep with nobody now. That's funny. I ain't sleeping with nobody else now just to prove her wrong. That's crazy, man. And it's crazy because my girl always think I be cheating. Always think I be cheating. And I'm terrified to give her my phone. Why? Because no hoes be hitting me up, man. The only thing that makes my girl think I'm attractive is her thinking that other people actually want me. If she saw my dry DMs, she would lose interest. And that's why I could never show her my phone. It's easy for me to not cheat because nobody ain't trying to... Nah, that's too sad. I think I don't have to add that tag at the end. That's a little too sad. I'm talking to myself, man. Ain't none of y'all, people popping in, they watching, but none of y'all want to share a joke. Only Jeff Brown is the one that gave me a tag. That's it. Nobody else, I don't know why I'm talking like Dave Chappelle. None of you, I'm talking like early 2000s Dave Chappelle. None of you niggas gave me any jokes. Only Jeff Brown. That's another thing too, like sometimes like when I deliver my jokes, I find myself like falling into the Dave Chappelle / Tony Woods cadence. So I have to watch myself with that. Got my own voice. I'll be ranting, man. I'm a ranter. I'm like a black Bill Burr / Doug Stanhope. Doug Stanhope is a monster. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Doug Stanhope, Dave Attell, them like cats like that, man, could tell some of the most dark, nihilistic-ish, but it'd be funny and they actually make it make sense. Like the way Doug Stanhope rant, he could just keep building off of one topic and just add to it and rant for like 10 minutes on one thing. And it's all coherent and all makes sense, but it's all crazy at the same time. Doug Stanhope is one of the greatest. Man, I'm blown away every time I listen to that dude, man. That's crazy. And it's funny that I like that comedy so much, but I'm not a dirty comic anymore. You know? Yeah, man, let me maybe I should dig into the archives for one of my old joints. Just to make sure it's still sharp. Yeah, I'll dig into my old ones. I'm 46 years old, and I'm happy because black people usually don't live that long, especially black males. Between diabetes, police brutality, child support, and the COVID vaccine, we are an endangered species. And as you get older, your priorities start to change. When I was young, I used to want to get some sex. Now that I'm older, I just want to get some sleep. I don't need pussy, I need pillows. I don't need the booty, I need the blankets. I don't need titties, I need Tempur-Pedic. Your sex goals change when you get older. When you're young, it's all about the orgasm. When you're a man over 40, peeing after the orgasm feels better than the orgasm. Because nowadays, you know, when I make love to a woman and it's time to climax, I'm like, ooh, baby, that was good. Make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But when I pee after that shit, I'm like, shit. I'm like, baby, could you do that thing that made me pee after I came? It feels so wonderful. I need a cigarette and I don't even smoke. Get strange injuries when you get old too. Like 2 weeks ago, I tore my ACL playing basketball in my dreams, man. I hit the game winning shot, Curry. Now I gotta take ice baths instead of bubble baths. Using Ben Gay like his lotion. Going on my dates smelling like a hospital bed. Hospitally fresh. But I realized I was getting old when I realized I really do enjoy the taste of a pastrami Reuben. And for those that don't know, that's an old school sandwich with old school ingredients. It comes with Swiss cheese, Thousand Island, sauerkraut. That's convalescent cuisine. I have it every Thursday at 4 p.m. with the tapioca pudding and a yoo-hoo while watching the Golden Girls. I think Blanche is beautiful, and if they could bring her back to life, I would make her my boo-boo. Because Blanche got that boom, 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 boom. Thank you for being a friend. Booty. Blanche was beautiful. She gave me my first erection when I was 6 years old. She the reason why I love elderly women. I'm not talking 10 years old. I'm talking AARP. Because older ladies, they got to figure it out, man. They don't play no games. They just fuck and die. Plus, they cook for you, clean for you, and give you some of them soft, warm oatmeal. They iron your suit, read you a bedtime story, give you some of them soft, warm oatmeal, raisin cookies. You ain't never had cookies until you had grandma's soft, warm oatmeal, raisin cookies. Damn. With the walnuts. I want to meet a lady so old, if I get her pregnant by accident, she will give birth to a college graduate. That baby go from maternity to fraternity immediately. Zuma Coon baby. Now I gotta be careful getting these older ladies pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like my girl's 47. I'm about to be 47. You can't mix old eggs with old sperm. You gonna get old ass children. You know what I'm saying? If she give birth to my baby, it's gonna come out talking like Morgan Freeman. And I was in the room for 9 long months, and then the doctor tapped on the belly and pulled me out with the forceps, introducing me to the crew. Cold world. My baby gonna be crying like Joe Biden. Where I need some milk. I need some milk. Love my lady, man. Been with my girl for the past 18 months. This is the most faithful I've been in 6 months. Nah, I'm kidding, man. My girl's short. She'll stab me. Short people are handy with knives. My lady's Puerto Rican. She's petite. And she's a professional lawyer. So you know what that means? Winning an argument is an impossibility. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to win the argument, man. It's wild because, like, the longer you with somebody, the more you notice their idiosyncrasies. My girlfriend loves me. She adores me. She will do anything for me. But we was on the verge of breaking up because she's not too skilled in the domestic area, man. My lady don't use no fabric softener in the laundry, yo. All my clothes be crunchy and stiff. I'm like, baby, why is she doing it? She's like, I don't like when it's flowery fresh. I said, what you want my clothes, mechanical, musty? And this gonna make black folks mad. She only used 1 dryer sheet for 2 loads of clothes. 1 dryer sheet for 2 loads of clothes. Black people use 7 dryer sheets for 1 pair of drawers. 7 dryer sheets for 1 pair of drawers. And she mixed the colors with the whites. I said, this is not the dream that Martin Luther had in mind. When it comes to mixing colors and whites in my clothing, I'm very, very racist. I'm the Grand Wizard of washing. All my wife beaters was pink. So when you look at my t-shirt drawer, I look like the biggest supporter of breast cancer awareness. My God love me. She love me. She do her thing, you know what I'm saying? She's not really good at cooking. She good at Costco, man. You know what I'm saying? She's a technician with the toaster oven. You know? She's the admiral of the air fryer. She is a magician with the microwave. She will make a Pop-Tart look like a Michelin star meal. I think I need another alliteration with rotisserie, because she's a R something of the rotisserie. She's the it'll come to me. I know there's a R. She's regal with rotisserie. Nah, regal's not it. She's rotisserie regal. You know what I'm saying? Nah, she's not regal with the rotisserie. I need like a lofty word that begins with the word R, the letter R rather, because I want to relate it to the rotisserie. I know it's there. I can't see it. She's royalty with the rotisserie. Ooh, she's royalty with the rotisserie. She's the admiral of the air fryer. She is a magician with the microwave. She's royalty with the rotisserie. She's an admiral of the air fryer. She is a magician of the microwave. A tactician with the toaster oven. See, comedy rule 3, you want to keep it to 3 punchlines. I could throw that 4th in there, but it may be a little too much. And then I have a whole nother joke about my girlfriend always cooking for me breakfast, and I can go into that afterwards. My lady love me, man. She always cooking for me breakfast, lunch, dinner, breakfast, lunch, dinner. So I can't just go out all willy-nilly and just eat indiscriminately. It's almost like eating is cheating. That's the Dave Chappelle-ish again. I can have myself a snack tonight, and once I get to the crib, my girl gonna confront me at the door, talk about, let me smell your breath. Is that Chick-fil-A on your collar? I'm like, no. That's pussy. I can't cheat on her. She's little. Little people stab your knees. She is little. She will stab my knees. Because before, I used to say, I can't cheat on her. She's Puerto Rican. She'll stab me. But how many times have people used the trope, Puerto Rican stab, Puerto Rican stab? So now I'm saying she's going to stab me because she's little. She's a little person because she's tiny. I'm working it, man. I'm trying to work this as best I can. Yo, I will see y'all on Monday. I'm not doing this over the weekend. This is only a Monday through Friday thing. I'm going to download this. I'm going to put this on YouTube. I'm going to go back and see if there's any gems. Just like back in the days when I used to always record my open mic sets. I would always listen to it and see if I got any gems out of it. Since I don't do open mics as much and I do this, I'm going to go back and listen and see those gems. And like Jeff Brown said, in the car, I'm Nino Brown. When I get out the car, Charlie. That's funny. Holla at y'all. Peace.